Yechiya Melech HaMashiach, everyone, welcome. We are here with Moshe Cohen. First, the Cohen is a priest, so we say first, from Golan, Advisory Board of the Sanhedrin. We're here with Alex and Patrick.
Shalom.
It's good to see them again here in Israel, and we're doing multiple things today. This is the celebratory event for the opening of the Nation of Ephraim Golan Embassy. So cheers, everybody. L'chaim, l'chaim.
Cheers.
And we have here the contract for the changing
Zimmer.
the Zimmer, the changing of the guards. We're going to take the European money and uplift it to Kedusha, to holiness, by using the money instead of for the golden calf for Hashem. For Hashem's purposes, which is to make this world a better place with goodness and kindness, and the three pillars of the Torah study, prayer, and charity. And this place will be a center in the years to come, hopefully with Hashem's help, of Ki Mitzion Tetzeh Torah, from Zion the light shall shine to the whole world. Of course, we have great plans. The embassy is going to be the Ephraim Truth Media Center. From here, we will use multimedia to broadcast the message of Hashem. Also, the EFI card technology will be here, and many other great things.
Yes, and it should also be the place of the Sanhedrin initiative.
Sanhedrin initiative, yes. So, of course, the Nation of Ephraim have shown themselves to support the Sanhedrin initiative unlike any other organization. And we are very, very grateful and very, very appreciative of this cooperation and collaboration, and we truly hope to see Tov, Tzedek, V'Yosher, truth, justice, and honesty in the systems. Of course, the entire Israel is waiting on us to get our act together and organized, and to get the advisors in line and the judges in line, and to serve the nation, and to prove to all the nations that the Sanhedrin Advisory Board and Justice Board are much more capable than any other body here. Okay, so today we also want to take the advantage that we have Patrick and Alex. We upgraded them to advisors of the Sanhedrin, so that would make 22 advisors and judges. So congratulations, Patrick. Congratulations, Alex.
Thank you.
And of course, Moshe is one of our elders of Zion, and a priest, the high priest of the Golan. So through him, we hope that Hashem will bless what we do today. So let's read through the contract very quickly of the advisors and judges. Then I'll be happy to sign, and then Honorable Advisor Moshe and Alex and Patrick will sign, and hopefully when Ulf comes and the rest of the crew, the rest of the advisors, and hopefully the rabbis in Yerushalayim that will come to our event on Har Zion on Pesach Sheni will add their signatures to this.
So we are the first who ever signed this contract.
Yes, I didn't sign it. No, we signed it. I said we'll take this opportunity to start we have a lot of advisors and judges to sign, and we might as well get to work. So, advisors and judges of the Sanhedrin Initiative, we hereby declare our loyalty to serve the Jewish people, the ultra-Orthodox Noahites, and the people of the nations of the world under the principles of Tov, Tzedek, V'Yosher, which is, like we said, goodness, righteousness, and honesty, and to fulfill them under the three principles articulated, manifested, and practiced in the Jewish tradition of Moses and Israel, as derived from the Torah, which was given by Hashem. So we plan on serving everyone, Jews, ultra-Orthodox Noahites, and as well as the nations, under the Torah and Hashem. They're very similar to the contract of the nation of Ephraim, I might add. In addition to all the Kabbalistic and Hasidic wisdom of the last generations, from the Baal Shem Tov, the 9 generations, all the way to the Rebbe, King Mashiach Shlita, which is the intent of making this world a dwelling place for the Creator, blessed be He, to turn this place to Gan Eden, to Hashem's garden, and with the special wisdom of Kabbalah and Hasidus. So in addition to the wisdom of the Torah, we also incorporated the wisdom of Hasidus, of Kabbalah. When we say from Moses to Moses, there was no such Moses, which is the Rambam, which is Moshe. So we say the Rambam's laws in relations to the days of Mashiach today carry the weight of Jewish halakha, Jewish law. And being that he had the authority, giving halakhic ruling, his fellow league, the Alphas and the Rosh, did not argue with him. And the laws in relation to Mashiach are binding today, as stated in the Mishnah Torah, and we intend to carry them out as the Rambam articulates. So the laws of kings, of Sanhedrin, of all this, we're going to do as the Rambam says, from Moses, which was the first Redeemer, to Moses the Rambam, which is the last Redeemer. At least in the law perspective. And then we have license from the Rebbe, the Jewish leader. All I have done was for nothing. From here on in, Al Fasich Getan is Lehevel Vilarik. Mikana Lahava Tut Al Tzvasser Kent, which is the day, 2 days ago, which
yes, when we arrived,
Alex and Patrick arrived. So this is from here. Do everything you can to bring down Mashiach. The reason for the gathering of the Shluchim is to sit together and produce outcome on how to drive through the special mission of accepting and greeting the face of Mashiach. And also the main thing that I didn't write here, but a friend of mine told me, is that the Rebbe says, I want one person, or maybe I want 10 people, or maybe 3 people, or maybe 1 person to be able to push through the Mashiach. So the Rebbe really gives it to every individual. And with that, the Rebbe gives us license. We have agreed that these statements of the Rebbe in the later years give license from the Rebbe to the Rebbe's followers to pursue the Geula process. Okay? Then we say in the latest Emin Global discussion written in 2018 on our website, we already put the 7 steps, which is we need everything is up to us, and then we need a Beis Hamikdash and so on and so on. And then the last step was, in order to do that, we need the right-wing parties to unite. So right now, the right-wing parties in Israel are all religious and they're all united. So we can move from step 7 to step 6, which is now to establish a Sanhedrin. That's where we're holding right now. So I point that out. And then we say, Anshe Chayil, Yireh Lekim, Anshe Emes, Seinei Betza. So the requirement for the advisors and judges is to be men of military, Anshe Chayil, men of strength, Yireh Lekim, God-fearing, Anshe Emes, men of truth, Seinei Betza, and not influenced by money. We aspire to these traits. We're using it for Hashem, so this is good. We aspire to these traits and believe we are worthy to fulfill this task to the best of our ability, of course. We understand the nature of Judaism is free choice with a recommendation to choose life. We understand that Truma means voluntary, from the heart, donation the Jewish people gave to the causes of Hashem. We understand that human life and the thriving of human life, of it in the Geula or Gan Eden environment, is of the highest and most important value to the Torah. So we pursue life. We choose life. We intend to switch the medium of value from paper to gold and silver. In other words, the advisors and judges want to bring it back to the real medium. And we understand that gold and silver only hold value in us, meek humans, after defiling our devotion to Hashem in the sin of the golden calf. And that the rectification of said sin is by contributing to the Mishkan, the dwelling place of Hashem, the third temple. And all other commandments which bring us closer to the end. In other words, the fact that Hashem tells us what to do with the gold and silver, you guys are excited? Okay, use it for Hashem. So that you're less excited, you can focus more on each other, on Ahavat Yisrael, on Ahavat Chinam, on loving each other and caring for each other. We intend to switch the value of the medium from idol worship, modern Christianity, bloodshed, the military-industrial complex, and adultery, as being done with the internet, to the 3 values of the Torah, as articulated in the ethics of our fathers, which is the Pirkei Avos, Torah, which is judgment, and Avodah, which is the temple service and prayer, and Gemilus Chasadim, which is truth and giving and kindness, and peace, which is Shalom as well. We are unfazed to comprehend the wisdom of Hashem, because it says in the end of days, the Rambam says that we will be able to Yasigu Das Boirim, be able to understand how Hashem runs the world. We are unfazed in understanding that, and we are here to try our best to assist in the Geula process.
Of course.
Good?
Perfect.
All right, so let's sign. I'll sign first if you don't mind. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. The Kohen, the high priest. Here we go. It's the first time I feel good about signing something. Alex. Patrick, congratulations. Congratulations.
Mazel tov.
That is beautiful. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. I said we're going to have something like that. I knew it. All right, let's just check that everything's good. Yeah, we're rolling. Good. All right, so congratulations. Alex, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, so first of all, it was a surprise for me that now Patrick and I are part of the team, and I'm very happy. It's a real honor to sign this contract. I think it's a holy day and start of a new era.
I think it's appreciated because you guys were the first ones to come here from the nation of Ephraim. So as me thinking about it, I said, if you guys are the first ones, I need to, even though you guys are not fighting to be advisors, I'm going to push you in anyway because you guys, Hashem has, we have to look at what's happening and give appreciation. So that's why I said, yeah, let's go. Not to ignore the obvious. You guys came here first, now you guys are here again, so I'm definitely very proud, and I'm hopeful and Hannes won't be too jealous of you.
No.
Okay.
So as part of the nation of Ephraim, it was always our goal to make this peace with the people of Judah, with the Jewish people, and the lost tribes formed in the nation of Ephraim. So I think this is a good start to be here in the Golan Heights, in our Nation of Ephraim embassy. And yes, so I think we can sign a contract.
All right.
So we prepared it before. Everything is okay.
Nice. Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
And he told me there are 3 ways to give money. So one was to throw. I could throw it, but it's okay if I just give it.
Yes. So with this, we make we transfer the ownership. We're going to use these euros for Hashem. So you might see a decrease in the value of the euro soon because we're using it for Hashem and it's against the purpose. So all the guys who are buying Bitcoin or whatever, just I don't know, whatever, paying attention to the stock market. Because when we got the transfer of the Sanhedrin money, the value of money went down because on that day because we were using the money against the purpose it was created for. So this is where like a breaking the matrix by using the rules of the matrix for Hashem, and hopefully we'll continue to sabotage the darkness with light. Like the Rebbe says, a war of peace, because Hashem's wars are not the wars of man; they are wars of kindness and goodness and kindness.
So let's talk about kindness. Yeah. So let's talk about money. So you have the debt money system there. So and you talked about the good money. Yeah, the gold and silver money, and for our new covenant between Ephraim and Judah, and according to Jeremiah 31:34. So I think it's a good part to have a silver coin. Yeah, to make this bond, make this covenant.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And so for the future, I see very miraculous things. Yeah, so I'm open up for all these goals on this, and we will work on it very, very hard, and very thankful for that. It's come very surprisingly for me. Yeah. So, so a man is growing with a challenge. Yeah. So, and I will give everything for that and reach the goal. Yeah. And we will see what happens in the future. And I say thanks a lot for that. Thanks for supporting us with that, to give us the rooms and all your energy you put in, and it's a great honor to be here. And so after the last months or our last visit in September. So the things are growing up and growing up and growing up, and now we are back again, and then now we have a contract and sign on it, and it's a great honor for me.
Thank you,
so
Patrick.
much.
And for those who want to support the Sanhedrin or to support the nation of Ephraim, get your temple coins on
Yes.
templecoin.org. You'll see it has the temple in the front, and you have the 12 tribes in the back in Hebrew, with each one with his respective symbol, whether it's the lion of Yehuda or the bull of Yosef, and so on and so forth. And in the middle we have the land of Israel, Jerusalem, and the Torah. And there's going to be a new mint, which Hannes of the Temple Coin has been working on with me, of the giving of the Torah. Where you'll have Moses on the mountain, and Yeshua, and the 70 sages, and fire, and the 10 commandments. And everyone thinks that the luchos, the tablets, were round on top, which is a mistake. They were square. This is the Rebbe does a whole deep dive into that. So Chabad, when we make a picture, we'll see square on the top. In any case, so we're doing the design specifically how I told Hannes, and it's a new edition, so it should be up and available on templecoin.org as well. And it actually has it's the Shavuot edition for the Sanhedrin Initiative Restoration Project. So it's everything together, and it's this year, 5783, Tafshin Pei Gimel in the Jewish calendar. So it has all that. That's the special edition. Of course, the classic 12 tribe edition is already available, and each of these coins is worth about 70 shekel here in Israel, just from the 15 euro to shekel calculation, as of now at least. So definitely a very high value. You're getting 999 fine silver, and we definitely encourage all the Jewish people and all the ultra-Orthodox Noahides and nations of Israel that want to support us, nations of the world that want to support the people of Israel, to stock up on silver for many, many different reasons, but also because this is the true money, and we're using it in a way to create a dwelling place for Hashem. Moshe, would you like to say a few words?
Well, firstly, it's a pleasure to be a part of the initiative.
Get closer.
Firstly, it's a pleasure to be part of the initiative and to be what I think is part of a historic moment in terms of what we're doing together. I think in terms of what's interesting, Alexander was mentioning that on the Euros, there are always pictures, not that one. There's always pictures of bridges, okay? And so essentially what we're doing is we're creating a bridge between the Jewish people and the B'nai Noach.
Right. So while the Pope is trying to build a bridge between all mankind and to create a distortion of good and evil, to create that there's no difference between good and evil, we are creating a healthy bridge with a structure based on the Torah, where do not kill and do not steal are not tolerated, and the laws of Hashem and the Torah, and we're creating a bridge for that environment. So we're using this peace and love that has no basis and no roots and no leadership. We're taking that whole wishy-washy, undefined, non-gender peace and love of accepting everyone no matter what, and we're actually formulating a structure, a vessel, which is the Torah, and under Hashem's auspices. So definitely.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
That's why I said it, because you couldn't. I'm adding. I just add.
Yeah, well,
my name is Yosef. I add. That's all. That's my dysfunction and whatever.
No, that's about it. I mean, the fact is that we're building bridges here, and the fact is that ultimately it's about the non-Jews recognizing their obligation in terms of Shavim Mitzvot B'nai Noach, and that's really their ultimate responsibility in this world, you know.
Also, God, the B'nai Noach have a place in the world to come, and in the world to come they live for 1,000 years. It says in our farm. So when Mashiach comes and B'nai Noach live for 1,000 years, and they have a special place in the world to come. Of course, the nation of Ephraim, like I always say, is ultra-Orthodox B'nai Noach, because they're steiging and they're learning Torah all day and taking upon themselves more than the 7 laws of Noah. And some of them are like really close I'm getting worried they want to convert, you know. but it's fine. It's competition is healthy and everything. But the point is that I hope that the nations of the world follow specifically the advisors of the ultra-Orthodox Noahites from the nation of Ephraim, and of course they would be like be able to guide the nations of the world into the Torah in a correct way, because of course we've already established that typical Christianity is a hindrance to the truth seeker, and it just creates more issues, and by the time you get to the truth, it's just you're not there. Instead of serving Hashem, you end up serving a man of flesh and blood, which is idol worship. Instead of reaching the Torah, you reach the New Testament. Instead of supporting the Jewish people, you want to kill them. So it just makes total salad out of the whole godly plan, and it just creates more friction. And of course, I'm very happy that the nation of Ephraim is joining us to spread this message, because Judaism is the only faith that has a positive end story at the end of days. So while Muhammad is coming on a black horse of war, and black is the color of like conquering, like the pirates, and a horse is a vessel of warfare. The Mashiach is coming on a donkey, a poor man on a donkey, which is a work animal. So while we coming to work and to build,
a
white donkey. So we're coming to build, and we're coming in peace. The Islam has a vision of war and destruction, and the Christians have taken the Torah out of context, and they're waiting for the 4 horses of the apocalypse, of destruction, or the rapture, or whatever else is going on over there. I can't keep track. But the point is that the only ones who really have the recipe of how to get closer to our Father in heaven, the Creator of the world, and to take the Torah and create a narrative that brings us back to the Garden of Eden, is the Jewish people and the Torah of Hashem. So I'm very happy that the nation of Ephraim have aligned themselves with us to give the people in the nations a chance to support the Torah in the correct way.
Amen.
Yes.
Fine.
Amen.
All right, good.